My name is Colleen Ward, and I'm from Boulder, Colorado. I have a Bachelor of Arts in Diplomacy and World Affairs from Occidental College in Los Angeles, and I have a Master's of Science degree in Sustainability Management from Columbia University in New York. I first became interested in sustainability when I was at Occidental College, and I was taking classes in Diplomacy and World Affairs, and I was learning about all these different environmental issues all over the world and how people were being impacted and how people could be part of the solution. And it was during that time I started to understand and learn about how women are the main people responsible for carrying water back to their families and to their communities, and how that impacts their daily life and how that they spend the majority of their time going to collect water. So my senior thesis was actually focusing on how to increase water access to communities in sub-Saharan Africa. Since I graduated from Columbia University, I actually started a nonprofit called Bloom Cradle. Our mission is to engage, connect, and mobilize the public and leaders through accessible and educational storytelling to drive both local community and large-scale action for a sustainable future. We film sustainability professionals, and we interview them across different industries, whether they're from water, from the energy sector, whether they're working within Indigenous rights. And we start to talk to them about different topics so the audience can engage in this material. And then we also provide and distribute educational material to accompany each interview. And then we also connect people to local resources so they can take action on climate change. The Career Development Grant allowed me to go to graduate school, which was a goal of mine for some time. And I was able to go to Columbia University, which has opened up a lot of different professional and personal opportunities that I'm sure will pay dividends for years to come. It was actually when I was at Columbia University sitting in one of my last classes, and it was on climate change, that I thought of my nonprofit. And I was thinking about how it was great that everyone in that room had access to this information around climate change, but it was so important that everyone else out there has access to it. And the other thing I realized was the way that we're distributing sustainability and climate change information is not relatable enough to drive people to take action. So I thought, what better way to tell people's stories and motivate people than by interviewing sustainability professionals who every day are going to work and making a difference in everyday lives for everyone, and that they also have a lot of wisdom to share. So during the interviews, we actually ask them leadership advice questions, because there's a lot of skills that people need to have in order to lead change both within their organization or their field in terms of sustainability or climate change. And the last section, we really focus on how people and the public can get engaged right now to address climate change in their communities. The Empire State New York City branch has benefited me because it's opened up so many different opportunities for professional networking, public speaking, and making really great friends. But I feel like the organization itself is a really great place to be because it lends a hand to all these other women out there who are looking for educational opportunities. And I feel like I benefited so much from getting a grant that I want to pass that on to other people.